Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. So today's video is going to be, I guess you could say, like a LA travel guide, Los Angeles travel guide. You guys know that I recently traveled to Los Angeles. If y'all didn't see the previous LA content, make sure you guys catch up on that. But I do one of these videos after each of my trips to kind of summarize everything, what we did, where we went, how we got around, XYZ, how much things cost. So if you guys are interested in doing the same trip, then you guys can have all of the information versus just watching the vlog and having so many questions. So today we're gonna recap my LA trip. I'm gonna tell you guys where we stayed, what we did, where we ate, and give you guys all the tea on things that you guys saw in the travel vlog. So if you guys are interested, then go ahead and keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below because we're doing big things over here and I would hate for you guys to miss it. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts, with your comments, with your questions, with your opinions, all of that. After watching this entire video, please leave it down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So before we get started with this video, I did want to address today's look. So my hair is still in these knotless box braids. These were done by hairby_Kimmy on Instagram, and they are a color blend of 12 and 24 expressions here. So my makeup, I did a quick little beat. You guys are gonna see it in next Sunday's vlog, so if you guys are interested, then make sure you guys check it out. But this lippy is Bite Beauty Tamarind lipstick with Morphe Freebird lip gloss on top. But yes, a nice little natural bead. These earrings are from Pretty Little Thing. I got them a while ago, but I'll see if they still have them available. And then this tank top is from H&M. It's just a black basic tank top with double straps. But yeah, real cute, real casual. I just wanted to get on camera looking cute so I could talk to my girls real quick. But let's go ahead and get into details on my LA trip. So first of all, LA is now my most traveled destination, you can say. Well, domestic destination. In case you guys don't know, I live in New York. So I traveled from JFK to LAX, and that flight was about $230 round trip on Delta direct flight. We saw the price in like July and we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and book this. So we booked for September 30th to October 4th. Calm little long weekend trip. My sister and I love going to LA. This is our third time traveling to LA together, and each time we went, I actually vlogged it because the first time was in 2018, which is when I first started my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see those vlogs, y'all could go back and cringe, but all of it is documented on my YouTube channel, which I love because it shows, like, I can look at it and see my growth. I can look at it and see our growth. So yeah, we went to LA 3 times together, and I went the 4th time for BeautyCon LA by myself. So I went to LA 4 times. Love LA. Can't see myself living there, but love visiting. And we stayed at an Airbnb, as you guys saw in the vlog. So let me tell y'all about the Airbnb, okay? So we booked an initial Airbnb. It was centrally located in downtown LA. Nice little spot. But let me tell y'all about this host. So we booked it, we got the confirmation email, we were like, okay, we're all set to go. And the host sends like a confirmation message, and they're like, basically, I'll put the screenshot here, but they're basically like, oh, our like home isn't really supposed to be used as Airbnb, so if you guys are staying here, don't bother no one, don't speak to no one. There's no front desk. If you're expecting a concierge or whatever, this is not the place for you to stay. Don't bother anyone. For like the 4th time, like they said it at least 5 times, and I'm like, yo, what is up with this? But we didn't know this until after we booked it. So we were like, we already booked it, let's just stay there, whatever. So the night before, you know, Kim and I was waiting till last minute to pack. So we're there, we're packing. And the Airbnb host basically cancels our reservation, saying that the building was switching from like keys to like fobs. So she doesn't think it's going to be finished by the time that we arrive tomorrow. And basically she won't have anything to give us to enter because they're transitioning from the keys to the fobs. And I guess she didn't have anything to give us, so she canceled, and we were like, oh my god, we have to find another Airbnb last minute. We wanted it to be in downtown, and the Airbnbs in downtown LA go pretty quickly, so we were just like, oh my god. So we went online and we found an Airbnb that we ended up staying at. We found it, and it was about the same price. It was probably like $100 more, but we were just like, it's last minute, we need somewhere to stay. So it is what it is. So the place was really nice in pictures. I'm like, let's just book it. Most of the time we already had our itinerary. I'm like, we're not going to be home majority of the time, so as long as it's clean, as long as it's secure, it's livable at this point. So we booked it, and when we got there, it was better than it was in the pictures, I will say that. So the actual room that we got was different from the pictures on the listing, because the building is I think it's pronounced like the Haas building in downtown LA. It's like HAAS. It'll be linked down below so you guys can see. But half of the building, I guess, is like residential, and the other half is like for rentals, so Airbnb. And the pictures are just from one unit, but they have several units. So in the pictures, the chair was like right in front of the bed, but we didn't even have a chair in our bedroom in the unit we got. So it just depends. We stayed in unit 704. I'm not sure if you could request a specific unit, but we stayed in unit 704. It was really nice, really like secure. There was somebody at the front desk at all times. They had to like buzz you in. You had to show like your guest pass. They did have laundry services available. They had a trash chute on each floor, and it was centrally located. The only thing about it, two things I had about it. One is downtown LA, so it's noisy and there's homeless people like all over. So if you're used to it, like if you're used to downtown LA, I guess like you already know this. But if you're visiting for the first time, you may be like, whoa, hold up, holiday. But that's just like the norm, I guess you can say. And then the second thing was the shower was like weirdly set up. The way that the door opened just was like a little odd to me, and I ended up like slamming my hand in the door of the shower. I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm a klutz too, but the shower was like just weirdly set up. But other than that, everything else was fine. No one bothered us. We were fine. We played our music, X, Y, and Z. Nice, calm Airbnb. So if you're looking for an Airbnb in downtown LA, check it out. Haas building. It was good to us. So that's where we stayed. Next, I want to get into what we did. So as you guys saw in the vlog, Kim and I did a lot of shopping. We did a lot of moving around. Our intention for our trip was to shop, was to find things, was to explore and just see what else is out there. Because usually when we go to LA, we do like the normal touristy things, and we were like, nah, this time we want to do something different. So we did something different. So the first day we got there was September 30th. We arrived at like 1 p.m. and our check-in for the Airbnb was like 4 p.m. But if you ever arrive earlier than your Airbnb check-in, either message them beforehand, or when you land, like, hey, you know, I'm here early, do you mind if I check in early, or is it possible for me to check in early? So I usually check the day before, like if somebody had it booked, because if it was vacant the day before, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to let you in early unless someone has to come let you in. But most of the time when I do that, it's fine. They just say like, okay, cool, pull up. But yeah, so we arrived, we got inside, we showered, we changed, and we ended up going to Melrose. So on Melrose, there's a whole bunch of different shops, like thrift shops, retail shops. So much to do, so much to see. So we had just walked around on Melrose. We found some stores, we went in, we shopped. But by the time we got there, we only had like an hour and a half to shop, because the stores were closing at like 7-8 o'clock. So just keep that in mind too. Make sure you guys check what time things close, because also with the panorama going on, things are closing a little earlier than usual. So we got Chipotle and then we went home. So the next day, October 1st, we went to Santee Alley. So in case you guys don't know, Santee Alley is an area in LA. They have a whole bunch of different shops. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of like discounted items. I don't know if you could buy things wholesale there. I'm not sure. But there's just a whole bunch of discounted items. So if you have a boutique, if you have a shop, if you have an online store, I would highly recommend to check it out. Because there's so many different stores. Whether you have an eyeglass shop, a friggin' home decor shop, like there's literally everything you can find there. So we went to so many different stores that you guys saw. We got so many different things, as I showed you guys in my try on haul on Monday. But one thing I did want to tell you guys about Santee Alley was that we had a weird experience. So quick little story time. Y'all know I always have a story time. But we were in the shop where we bought those jeans, and you guys saw Kim and I like dancing in that little store. That was the store. So we got our jeans, we paid, and when we were leaving, before we leave each store, Kim and I like to like sanitize our hands, just because, you know, we probably touch money or we touch our phone, card, whatever the case is. So when we were sanitizing our hands, my eyes be... So I noticed this couple standing outside the store, and I'm like, okay, cool, they probably about to come inside. And also there was another girl who had just like came in the store before we were like walking out. So I'm looking at everybody, because I'm just like, I don't know y'all from nowhere. I'm not from here. And I feel like whenever you're dressed up, people just think you're someone. And I'm like, I'm nobody. Like, trust me when I say I'm nobody. So everybody's like, the people, the couple and the girl kind of like looking at us, but I'm like, people always staring. So, you know, it could just be like, what's new? So we're walking, and I peeped that the couple was like following us. So like we would walk and we would stop and they would stop. And I'm like, okay, they're clearly following us. Like, I'm from New York, I'm from the Bronx. You know when somebody's following you. So they weren't even like making themselves low. So I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, it's mad people here, but at the same time, you don't know what people's agendas are. I don't know if they do this on a regular, like probably follow people, rob them. I don't know. So I'm just like, this is not going down. So I'm telling Kim like, oh, let's stop in the store and like really look around and see, like, you know, what they do. So they were like kind of stopping in stores too, but you could tell they weren't really looking for anything, because it's like, say for instance, boom, you're there and you're looking for like sunglasses. You're gonna stop at each sunglass store. They're just stopping at like random stores, touching things, looking around, and then continuing to walk. So I'm like, y'all mad sus. So we stopped at a store and Kim wanted to try something on, but the girl was like, oh, you could only try it on like on top of your clothes. And Kim was like, nah, it's fine, let's go. So as we're like having that exchange with the lady in the store, they're like standing at the store next to us, like kind of peeking in to see what we're doing, like whether we're going in or we're leaving, so that I guess they can plan their next move. So at this point, I take my phone, because one thing about me is I am not PUSSY. Okay, so I take my phone and I'm like this. I'm taking pictures of them, because I'm like, y'all not gonna make me feel uncomfortable. I have record of who you guys are in case anything happens. So the guy saw me taking pictures and you turned, like he turned, so you can't really see his face. I'll put the pictures here. So the lady's like just standing there kind of acting like, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong, but the guy's turning. So I'm like, okay, you guys are acting even more sus now. So we keep walking, and eventually like I don't know where they went, but they weren't following us anymore. So I told you guys that there was a girl who went in the store, the jeans store, when we were leaving. She I don't know if she, y'all gonna see, because I took a picture of her too. I'm not playing with nobody. So Kim and I went in one store, and it was like a long store. So we were like walking through looking at the pieces. All of a sudden Miss Mamas pulls up to that store too, and I'm like, this store isn't even the same size as the other store. And also like she just kept looking at her. So I'm like, okay, she's probably working with them, because they all pulled up to the jean shop at the same time. So I took a picture of her too, and she saw that I took a picture of her, and then she like disappeared. And then when we were like about to leave, we saw her again, but then like she disappeared. But either way, just watch yourself when you're in Santee Alley. Watch yourself wherever you are, especially like as Black woman. She was a Black woman too, so that's another reason why I'm like, why would you feel comfortable doing this to another Black woman? But I just feel like as Black women, we should want to protect each other. As women, period, we should want to protect each other with all of the sick things going on in this world. So yeah, just watch over yourself, watch your back, no matter where you are, whether you're in the States, outside of the States. Watch yourself, make sure you're safe, and yeah, get you a little piece of security or whatever you gotta do, get it, because yeah, this world is just crazy. So we went to Santee Alley, we got a lot of things, and we were gonna go to an art exhibit after, but when we checked, it closed at 5 and it was already like 4 something. So we were just like, we're not gonna make it. So we just chilled that night. Okay, so the next day, October 2nd, was the day we rented the car. So we decided to rent a car because we wanted to go to different stores, and you know, taxis are expensive if we want to go from A to B, from B to Z. So we were just like, let's just rent a car. It was $50 a day via Hertz. I am a Hertz Gold member. Okay, your girl, I used to be whipping it, but not no more. I mean, I could drive. I had my license since I was 16, but y'all get the point. So we got the rental, $50 for the day. We went to Santa Monica and Beverly Hills. We went to so many different stores, as I showed you guys in the vlog. Is there really a video of the hood is not hooding? So the fact that I have to say that in every video, even when I was on vacation, is just like, what do y'all really be doing outside? It's just giving me that chat, just like hearing noise. So we rented the car. We went to Santa Monica. We went to multiple Goodwills. We went to so many different stores. Y'all gotta watch the vlog because I outlined everything in the vlog. Like literally, I used up both of my vlogging batteries that day because I wanted to show you guys everywhere that we went. So make sure y'all watch that if y'all want to see where we went. And yeah, we were just tired after that. So if you guys are planning to do the same thing, I would just recommend to plan out where you want to go in advance. Look at videos on YouTube, look at thrifting hauls or like weirdest shop in Santa Monica or best shops in Beverly Hills or whatever the case is, so you can map everything out so you're not driving like back and forth kind of thing, because we ended up doing that, but I didn't mind. But it would have made more sense to map out where we were going, and you can use like Google Maps. There's a tool where you can like drop pins on everywhere you want to go, so you can plan out your route. But if you are planning to do like a mini road trip like we did, you can plan everything out in advance so you know where you're going. October 3rd, we went to the Melrose Trading Post at Fairfax High School. Every time Kim and I go to LA, we go there. They keep it on Sundays, and it's just like a place where people can go and sell things, so you can find everything there, as you guys saw in the vlog, from cameras to sunglasses to clothes to house decor to plants. There's so much to do there. You pay $5 to get inside, and then you have access to like all of the vendors in there. So yeah, we went to Melrose Trading Post, and then we also went to Dolls Kill on Fairfax, and we went to Jet Rag, which I told you guys about. So every Sunday, I think it's from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. like everything outside is $1. So literally everything is just on the floor. But there's so many things. Like I saw a pair of Levi's, but they were like super large, and I'm like, I don't know what I would do with this. I could have like played around with it and made it into a bag or something, because it was a pair of Levi's for only $1. But I'm like, let me leave it for someone who really would, you know, like need it or want it. But Kim found like a really cute blazer. It fits so nice when she tried it on. But yeah, everything is $1 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. outside. And in the store, they have so many different finds, as you guys saw in the vlog. So many different things in there. So whether you're looking for like friggin' costumes for a cast, whether you're looking for ugly sweaters for an ugly Christmas sweater party, you can find everything in Jet Rag. So make sure you guys check it out if you visit LA or if you're in the area. And the last place we went to that day was the Los Angeles Apparel. So I told you guys in my try on haul that LA Apparel is kind of like American Apparel today kind of thing. And we found that they had a, I guess you could say like a showroom or a shop near Santee Alley. So we ended up going, and things were literally the fraction of the price they are online. I got biker shorts for $5, and I told you guys they're like $30 online. So if you're in LA, if you're visiting, make sure you check out the LA Apparel store. It's the one that's on like 11th Avenue or 11th Street. So we went there, we got a couple of things, and then we went home. And on our last day, we just packed and left. So that's basically what we did, and tips on what we did while we were there. All the advice that I have, I told you guys either in this video or in my try on haul or within the vlog. So make sure you guys watch all of the videos, and if you guys have any other questions after watching those, please let me know and I will be happy to answer. So next I wanted to go into what we ate. So now my battery dying. We ate at a couple, like I guess you could say like fast food places, and then some like upscale places, I guess you could say. I don't know, like we didn't do any like dinner because we were just like so tired after each day that we were just like, let's just get something to eat and call it a night. So we ate at Tender Greens, which I would say is like a mix of like Sweet Green and Dig In, if you're familiar with those two. It was really good. They do have like vegan options, but I got the chicken because the chicken just looked good, and I'm like, I want to eat some chicken. As you guys may or may not know, I'm transitioning to being vegan. But one thing about me in general is that if I have a craving, or if I believe someone has a craving, or whatever the case is, I'd rather satisfy my craving right away versus letting it build up and then it's just like chicken. Like, it's just like, you know, chicken. It's not chicken. So yeah, whatever. I ate chicken. And the food was really good. We actually had it twice. We had it the day we went to Studio City, and then we also had it on the 4th right before we left to go to the airport. They have different locations. So there was one in downtown LA, like a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb, which was absolutely perfect. We also ate at Val Burger on Fairfax, which we did on Sunday, and it's like a plant-based burger shop. So good. Would highly recommend. The customer service was a little, as you guys saw in the vlog, but the food, it was so good. Like even Kim is not into plant-based. She's not into being like vegan or eating vegan food, and she ate it and she was like, wow, this is really good. So if you're in the Fairfax area, try out Val Burger. I also tried Vegan Joint on October 2nd. As you guys saw, the food was okay. Like literally that was probably my worst meal that I had, and it wasn't like bad, it was just like not flavorful. Like, if you're gonna make a vegan burger, you gotta make a vegan burger. Like, a vegan burger is not just a burger, it's the sauce, it's the bun, it's the toppings, like everything together makes the burger. So if things are missing or if things aren't tasting right, it's gonna bring you downhill. It's gonna lose you a couple of points. And we also ate at Burger, guys. If you are in the downtown LA area, whether you're vegan, whether you're not, whether you don't even care about vegan food, try out Burger, guys. It's so freaking good. Like literally the best burger that I've had since I even started testing vegan food. It's so good. Like, they need to come to New York. Like, they need to drive to New York. Sorry guys, my camera battery died. But what I was saying is that they could drive to New York, park in like Williamsburg, Prospect Park, and they could get them some good business. Even if they join like a S'moresburg. And they could also start selling like frozen burgers. Burger guys, if y'all watching this, run me my check and run me a PR box. But the food was so good. So freaking good. I would call Kim yesterday. I'm like, yo, I want a burger right now. Like, I'm ready to go back to LA. Okay, when I see cheap tickets again, I'm going back to LA. And the last place that we ate was Billman's. So the night that I mentioned that I went to dinner with my friend Kyle from high school, we went to Billman's, and I think it was called like a local moco bowl or something like that. It was basically jasmine rice, impossible burger meat, like other things like veggies and a sriracha sauce. It was so good, and it tasted even better the second day. You know food is good when the leftovers taste better than the original meal, okay? And that was the situation. It tasted real good the next day for my breakfast. But yes, Billman's was really good. It was a vibe. The froze was good too. And I liked it because it was kind of like self-service. Like, you go up to the bar, you order your food, and then they just bring your food out for you. There's no like waitress, so it's not that much like communication or interaction with people, which I liked. So yeah, that's basically the main places we ate. We had like Chipotle and like other food here and there, but those were like the main places that we ate while we were there. The last thing I wanted to speak about was getting around. You guys may be like, okay, you guys rented a car one day, but how did you guys get around the other days? So one, we use public transportation. Kim and I are from New York. Kim and I do not own cars. Kim and I are regular people, okay? We take public transportation. So we did exactly that in LA. We ended up finding out that the buses were free. So even though we put enough money on our like Metro card to like get us through the whole trip, the buses were free, and the train, we just had to pay for that. So I don't even know how much money we have left on our car, but we definitely have money left. So we took public transportation. We also walked. Like, Santee Alley was walking distance from our house, so we walked to Santee Alley and back from there. And even the day we went to Los Angeles Apparel, we ended up walking home, but we have 2 legs, we used them. And we also use Uber and Lyft. So if you guys fly Delta, if you guys have a Delta account, if y'all don't, y'all should have one, because to me Delta is the best airline. No shade. But if you ride with Lyft, you get 1 point on the what is it, like 1 point per dollar spent on all rides, and then all rides to and from the airport, you get $2 on every dollar spent. So either way, if you have a Delta account, try to use Lyft. If it's cheaper, most of the time it's cheaper for me, so that's how I be building my points on Delta. Silver status loading. But that's basically how we got around, and those are all of the key points from our trip. I want to say just some additional things. If you guys are planning to go and shop and you guys are checking in a bag, make sure you guys don't pack your bag to 50 pounds going, because you need space to come back home. And I should have told myself that in my pack with me for vacation, because I was just like, ooh, I'm bringing this outfit, I'm bringing this outfit. I didn't even end up wearing half the outfits I brought, so that could have been space for me to bring additional things back. So make sure you leave space in your check bag. Also, yeah, plan out your itinerary as I told you guys in my pack with me video, so that you know like what outfits to bring. And just have fun. Have fun. Look up things to do. If you guys have friends in LA, link up with them. I tried to do that as much as I could. And if you've never been to LA, if you're considering going to LA, I'm here to tell you to book that trip, because LA is always a vibe. It's domestic, so you don't need a passport. And it's just so much fun. So if you've never been to LA before, make sure you guys book a trip, plan a trip. 2022 is coming, so make sure you guys add LA to your travel bucket list. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found it helpful. Make sure you guys check out my previous LA content, my vacation prep vlog, my pack with me vlog, my travel vlog, and my try on haul, so you guys can see all of the fun before and during the trip. And yeah, so make sure you guys subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Mwah.